light's on. I think okay, should be good. Yes. Hello. My name is Fred. This is day 2 of my crash log. I first must apologize to any of you watching for my first log. I was a bit distraught dealing with the circumstances at hand. I admit I did not deal with them in the best possible manner. However, I believe, I hope that it is understandable, given my current circumstances, that I was slightly panicked and frantic. Hopefully, I can remedy that from this point on. I have managed to, how do I say this? Create, yes, or salvage, however you want to put it, a few things. I found some driftwood in the wreckage for what I can only assume was my crashed plane, which is fairly odd because I didn't know planes were made out of wood, but I found a lot of driftwood. I was able to craft a workbench, which you see before you. I've set the camera on it at the moment. Well, it's actually sitting on something behind it. It doesn't matter. Just move on. Sorry, I'm rambling again. I also was able to craft a minor passable bed with some of the leaves and plant life that I found. It's like a hammock, if you will. Okay, so I've learned a few things as far as the wildlife around here. Spiders, these giant, massive spiders, seem only to care that you're out and about at night. During the day, they seem to be perfectly fine. They leave me alone. What I can only assume to be zombies seem to burn in the daylight, which is helpful for me because that lets me know I can safely walk around out in the sunlight, much like I don't know if they're closely related to vampires or not, but I mean, vampires burn in the sunlight, or at least they used to. Some argue that they sparkle, but that never really made sense. Skeletons, or at least what I can only assume are skeletons, skeletal archers as it is, they seem to have bow and arrows. They also burn in the sunlight. However, they are a little bit more crafty. They can hide under a tree and not burn, while still able to shoot you with an arrow, where a zombie seems to have to grab me and attack me. I have managed to scrape together some bandages. You'll notice I've wrapped my wounds. They're still bleeding somewhat, but they're getting better. So I can only hope that eventually I can fix myself completely. I managed to find some supplies floating in the river near here, which I can show you momentarily. The problem I'm having at this point is food. I need a good food supply, and I haven't found one yet. I fashioned a bow with some arrows from some vines, stones, and driftwood that I had found in the river and around the river, which, given my skill with a bow, I'm surprisingly good at it. I didn't know I could actually use a bow that well, but it's surprising, really, because as I used it, I couldn't find any game. There was... It's like this is a barren wasteland of some kind. There was no real animals around for me to eat or to hunt. And I mean, even with my skill with a bow, it just... I couldn't seem to find anything. What good is skill and marksmanship if you're not able to find a target to hit, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. So I gave up on that. I still have my bow, but I don't know how much good it will serve me without something to hunt with. Or for. I apologize. So then, I managed to use some more vines and wood to craft together a passable fishing rod. But oddly, that yielded similar results. I never saw myself as a fisherman, but it seemed that I was quite naturally gifted to it. But yes, I fished for what seemed to be hours, and I was not able to find any fish, no matter how long I left the lure in the water. And then on my way back to my base of operations here, my hidey hole, I stumbled across what seemed to be a cave, which could obviously yield both shelter and possible minerals or food supplies or plant life, anything, very valuable things. However, it was dark, and as we both know, bad things happen at night. Yep, no, I'm not going down in the dark cave. Ain't happening. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna go back to my little hidey hole, and I'm gonna live. I'm not doing that. Peace. So I didn't opt to go in there. I will at some point when I am have a whole day or excuse me, or such to do that. But yes, it would not have been efficient or ill. It would be ill-advised is the word I'm looking for, to go into a cave in the pitch black of darkness when there's all these creatures and monsters around. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense. Bad idea. And we all know one survives in a place like this by not listening to bad ideas. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that. So, what else happened today? I'm not really sure. It was better, but not all that eventful, I suppose. I can, however, I will pick up the camera and I'll give you a tour of the area now that I've got my stuff, and just give me 1 second to grab this. Okay. Alright. Okay. So as you can see, this is my bed that I fashioned together, and my bench of workbench. Not much else has changed. I still have my torches going. I was able to find some more driftwood, but over there was where I was fishing, and the cave is out over in this direction. But you can see, I mean, there's creatures and things out here in the night, so it would have been very, very poor timing. I mean, look at that! Its eyes glow red with its bloodlust. No, this is definitely something that should be done in the day when it's very clear that the monsters are not going to attack. So, yes, so I'm going to put the camera back down now. Okay, so that's that. Alright. So, that about wraps up all of the events for today. Yes, so that is my progress of day 2 of my crash log. This is Frederick, signing off.